mitre dado set from Rockler, you can build custom drawers and boxes more easily than ever from a single piece of material. Just make a few cuts with the innovative profiled blade and dado stack, fold up the sides, and you've got a complete box with rock-solid interlocking joints and beautiful continuous grain. Because of the precise nature of the cuts the mitre is designed to make, correct setup and use are crucial. This video will offer some tips and important reminders, but it's not a substitute for the instructions. The key to cutting a perfect mitre joint is to thoroughly read, understand, and follow all instructions, safety guidelines, and warnings that came with your mitre dado set, as well as the owner's manuals of any tools used in conjunction with the set. Always follow safe table saw practices. Wear eye and hearing protection, keep your hands away from the cutting area, and always unplug the saw before setting up or changing the blade. And remember, the mitre dado set is not compatible with SawStop or other table saws with flesh sensing technology, or with job site or radial arm saws. In this video, we're going to focus on a couple of things you need to do to set yourself up for success with the mitre dado set. First, you need a custom zero clearance throat plate insert for your table saw. The standard plates that come with most table saws have slots that are probably too narrow for the mitre dado set. You can buy a replacement like this, or you can make your own from phenolic, Baltic birch plywood, or other materials you might have in your shop. The instructions that came with your mitre dado set include a step-by-step guide for making a custom throat plate insert. Next, set up in-feed and out-feed supports right against your saw. They're absolutely essential if any part of your workpiece will extend off the table saw at any point during the cutting operation, especially when you're making the last two cuts. They will help you prevent any section from flopping down or getting trapped, which could lead to dangerous kickback. Position the in-feed and out-feed supports so they won't get in your way or keep you from maintaining proper control of the workpiece. Remember, they need to be right up against the saw, and they can't be any higher than the surface of your table saw. Third, you must use push blocks for all cuts made with the mitre dado set. Consistent downward pressure must be applied over the point of cut when you're moving your workpiece over the blades. When set up properly, the mitre specialty blade will leave a 32nd inch of material at the tip of the cut. Your stock could vary in thickness by that much, even within the same workpiece, so there's an outside chance that the blade could cut through the material. If it does, you don't want your fingers anywhere nearby. Push blocks put distance between your hands and the blade and provide excellent control, so keep them handy and use them every time. Finally, it's really important before attempting any cuts with the mitre dado set that you practice moving your actual workpiece across the table saw as you will when making your actual cuts. This will help you become familiar with the process and alert you to any issues that could affect your ability to feed the workpiece smoothly and safely. With the blades fully retracted into the saw, use push blocks to slowly advance the piece across the table saw. Take care to maintain consistent downward pressure over the point of the cut and keep the piece tight against the fence the whole time. To help you gauge the leading and trailing edges of the saw blade, you can apply a piece of tape to the top of the rip fence. Remember, making a complete box with the mitre dado set involves two sets of two parallel cuts. One set with the rip fence on the right side of the blades, and one set with the fence on the left. Practice both ways, and keep practicing with push block positioning until you're able to advance the stock without any drift from the fence. Any workpiece drift away from the fence during cutting could result in dangerous kickback and serious personal injury. One last tip. If you haven't cleaned and waxed your table saw in a while, now would be a good time. Reducing friction as you push the workpiece across will make the cut easier and help improve the quality of your joint. With these steps completed, your saw is set up for success with the mitre dado set. For additional information on using this product and important safety guidelines, see the instructions and warnings that came with your mitre dado set. Instructions can be found online at rockler.com on the mitre dado set product page. Rockler Woodworking and Hardware. We help you create with confidence.